Oh, there we are. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, how's everybody doing? It is March 5th, 2020. And yeah, so normally we talk about kind of like a little bit of news and stuff, but I figured today I wanted to specifically hone in and talk about the actual graphics cards. And maybe I'll do this like once a month, but kind of go over each of the graphics cards, kind of like, price range, if they're a good buy, not a good buy, that kind of thing. So, because I'm actually looking to sell off some of, I have a bulk of some cards, sell some of those off to invest into some more expensive, newer cards, yada, yada, yada. We'll get to that. But I just wanted to give a shout out to the early birds in the live stream. Welcome Oshovo, Thomas Bringham, Techman TY, Daniel Mar Perez, Daniel Eve, Chancoin, Foo Fighter, Matuza Winta, first time watching. Glad you could make it, man. Ace 24, XDGX, The Deadwood 11, and Crypto King 760. Woo woo! Oh, glad everybody could make it. If you're not watching me live right now and you're watching me, pre-recorded, well, you can tune in live Monday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're always going to be talking about something, whether it's good or bad or anything. Hey, baby, how you doing? So anyway, let's jump over here and get that ball rolling. Just call me Matt. Okay, that'll be awesome. That's a lot easier than Matuza's, or how, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. I apologize. What's up, Chris from New Mexico? All right. So here, well, before we get to that, big shout out to the members of my actual channel. These are the guys that literally, support me directly every single month. We have in the Miners Club, Yashnik, Frankie 2 times, Crypto Mining Tools, Savage Mine, Red Panda Mining, and Just Mike. And then over in the Legends Club, we have Done One Too Many, Lightbulb, and then Mr. Batman. So thank you guys, much appreciated. If you're interested in joining either one of those prestigious groups, you can click down below, and it would be much appreciated wherever it says join. Yeah, so down there somewhere. Now this is the breakdown for the cards I have. I have them all running on NiceHash at the moment. I know there potentially are better ways, but NiceHash is easy and it auto converts to Bitcoin. So that's what I want. So that's kind of the thing I'm after, and I'm stable. I am stable. I know I see a lot of people chasing, oh, I'm going to mine this coin and then that coin and this coin, chasing like the top coin. But if you're always chasing, then you're losing. Unless you don't have a job and you can stay at home and literally stay on top of it. But I got to go to work. I can't always stay at home, that kind of situation. Ace 24, sorry, been missing the live stream, been given the dag. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I got you. I feel you. Frankie 2 times, nice to have you in the live stream there, man. Jonas P, peace. All right, so starting at the top of the list, the GTX 1650 is making 22 cents a day. That's before power, ladies and gentlemen. This card is not very profitable. It pulls around 70 to 75 watts. You can pull the power down on it to about 65. Anything less than that and it starts to lose hash rate. It doesn't make a lot of hash rate to begin with. I don't suggest buying GTX 1650s, even in that $100 to $150 price range. They're not necessarily a good card to mine on. They are pretty decent at gaming, actually, but for mining specific needs, no. Don't suggest it. So moving down the list to the GTX 1660s, these bad boys are what are starting to pop up on eBay. And in the used price range, let's get a fresh look at some. Let's see here, GTX 1660, and we'll go. I like to go buy it now, lowest shipping. Right now, $169, $10 shipping. So you're looking at $180 for a card that's got 6 gigs of VRAM. It's doing 40 cents a day. I'd honestly like to get that down like 150 range, but that's still not a bad buy. A lot better buy than going with the GTX 1650. Now going down the list, GTX 1660 Ti. These are only making 6 cents more than the non-Ti models, but they do definitely have a price premium. see, they're going for 230, 235, 240. So you're looking at an extra, what's that, 60 to $80 for 6 cents. So I don't suggest the 1660 Ti's unless you can get a good deal on them. 1660 Supers are pretty much in the same boat as the Ti's. In my opinion, you're getting an extra 4 cents out of them, but you're having to pay. Oh, T Super. Why did I type in T Super? But you're having to pay that price hike of, you know, 70, 80 bucks more. So not worth it in my opinion. But some people love them, you know. Let me check on the live chat here. Crypto King ETH DAG is almost at 4 gigs, by the way. Yes, that's another reason why GTX 1650s might as well just take that off your list as a recommendation. And I'm actually going to be selling my 1650. I don't think anybody that's in mining or wanting to get into mining should honestly even be looking at those cards. It's losing a lot of the things it can mine profitably. So now... So we talked about the TI, we talked about the Super, not necessarily worth the extra bang for the buck. If you're going to buy them in bulk, you can get a lot more cards for your money in the 1660s, but there are some other options that maybe are actually even better further down the list. GTX 1060s doing 40 cents a day, and they are, what are they going for, like 130 range? And I'm talking about the 6 gigabyte cards, not the 3 gig cards. So yeah, you're looking at 130, 140, so a little bit cheaper than the 1660s, but honestly, whenever if Ravencoin and some of those other more core intensive algorithms come back into profitability, the 1660s wipe the floor with the 1060s. So paying an extra 20 bucks a card and also getting a more relevant and newer card, I still suggest the 1660s over the 1060s, unless you can find them under, you know, 90 bucks a piece. That's probably the only way I'd suggest that. So we're probably going suggested right now 1660s, then 1060s, then the TI and Super, and then at the bottom of the list the 1650s. Now going down to the 1070s, I don't have data on them, but I have a pretty good idea. 1070s are not a bad buy if you can get them. My rule of thumb is under 200 bucks. I don't know what they're going for right now. Let's see. Buy now, lowest price 160, 180, 180. Those are blowers. I don't really love blowers, but yeah, okay. 1070s, not a bad buy. Let's talk about what I do actually have data on them. 1070 Ti's, 56 cents a day for 220. It's actually not too bad. 230, 220, 230 range, and these are 8 gigabyte VRAM cards, 8 gigabytes. 1070 Ti is not a bad buy. 1080s, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you guys, don't recommend them for the price. They're going almost for 300 bucks last time I looked at them. Whoa, look at that. That's actually super cheap. Huh. Okay, so prices have come down on 1080s. They get up there. Okay, so there's only a couple for sale cheap, but look at this, 175 used. Wonder what's wrong with it. That looks suspect. I'm still gonna say these are in the upper $200 range, and I don't suggest them. They don't love Ethereum without the pill, so yeah, not feeling them. Older card, no. Now we're getting down to the RX 570s and 470s. If you're looking to get into mining and you're on a budget and you like Ethereum or ETC, or you want to mine those, or you need to be sure that you like some Dagger Hashimoto and you feel secure about it. But if you do, then you can pick up these RX 470s for dirt cheap. Look at this. 70, 50, 70, 80 bucks, and you're getting a card that's doing 45 cents a day. Mr. Daniel Mar Perez, hey Brandon, a 1056 gig, 1086 gig. That's fishy. Yeah, I think that card was pretty fishy. I don't think that's right. Oh yeah, it might have been an internet cafe version. I don't know. I'd probably stay away from that one, honestly. Tech Houseman just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, brother. Nice to have you. Has anyone used AIO Miner? I think AIO Miner has actually been dissolved. No, I think it was an error, or I think something was going on with that. Now, further, okay, back to the RX 470s and 570s. If you're getting into mining and wanted to get a little rig of 6 cards up and running, 470s and 570s, I wouldn't steer you away from them as long as you can get them in that cheap, you know, $60, $70 range. I would not pay more than $100 for a 470 or a 570 because they do definitely, they take a little bit more work. There are workarounds, so you don't have to BIOS mod them anymore. But what if you get cards that already had been BIOS modded? Then you have to pull them back to stock. Or if you want to leave the BIOS mod on there, then you got to, you know, in drivers, pixel patcher, a lot of stuff that isn't really conducive to new miners. But they're not necessarily as plug and play, but they're good value. They definitely are good value. Oh, and that's another thing. I guess you need to make sure it's an 8 GB card. Oh, these are all 4 gig. Good call there, Diamond. Yes, yeah, good call. Yeah, so 8 GB versions, not the 4 GB versions. Here you go. This is what I'm talking about. 470, 8 gigs. So at this price range, it's on that teetering gray line. You know, because you're $79 and then you got $18 shipping. It's like it's like $100. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Foo Fighter. That was another good catch. So I'm meant to be talking about the 8 GB versions. Thomas Brigham, I have 5 1080 Ti's averaging 4.8 on NiceHash. Very nice. That's not bad at all, Mr. Thomas. I don't have any 1080 Ti's mining currently. That's what this column used to be. I unloaded those when the price spiked on them a while back, and I just haven't got them again. Talking about some other cards that I do have, though, is the RTX 2060 Super, 64 cents a day. I don't suggest it for the price. Now, if you wanted a good gaming card and you were going to mine on it from time to time or whenever you're not gaming on it, or actually when you are gaming on it, I guess you could maybe swing it and say a 2060 Super, but you're looking at, you know, $300 for a, you know, heck, almost $400 for a card that makes 64 cents a day. You can dwarf that by buying, heck, either two 1660s or multiple 570s or 470s. So yeah, not a good buy. RTX 2070s, the price on those honestly aren't necessarily a great buy in my opinion either. Let's look lowest first. Buy it now. $359 for a card that's going to be doing 70 cents a day. It's still a hard sell. Still definitely a hard sell. Unless you wanted a main graphics card. That's kind of one way you can talk yourself into buying like a big card like that. Foo Fighter, if you want to mine ETH or ETC, other ETH projects, quite a while to reach that DAG size. Yeah. Description says 980 Ti. Oh, I guess that was on the other card. Now, but rounding out the end of the list, and a card that I've actually warmed up to quite a bit is the Radeon 7. It does burn a lot of power, so be mindful of that. This thing puts off a ton of heat for a single card, but it's doing $1.40 a day. The only problem is they're so expensive. All right, Radeon 7, and their availability is not exactly there. So buy it now, lowest price. These things are still going for $600. And yeah, that's a hard sell for $1.40 a day. I mean, we're not talking about taking any power cost out. So yeah, I guess I kind of keep going back to it, but 1660s are probably my Nvidia side recommendation. And on my AMD side, I don't have any of the newer AMD stuff, so I can only recommend what I have, which is the 570s or 470s. Or if you wanted to swing up there with the big boys, a couple Radeon 7s could honestly replace like a rig. For example, let's actually my rig of 6 1060s doing 40 cents a day. Let's type that in correctly. 40 cents a day. times 6. I have 6 1060s doing $240 a day, and one Radeon 7's doing $1.40 a day. So 6 cards are only making $1 more than what one card would be. And you have the overhead of keeping 6 cards stable and cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, do you have more room? Do you need hash density? There's a lot of things you got to think about. Some people don't have a lot of room. Say you have a big oversized desktop and you only have 2 slots for video cards. You probably want to go with some of the biggest, baddest video cards you can. So maybe 2 Radeon 7s would be the answer, or 2 2080s or 2080 Ti's. But now if you got a lot of room, then you can spread it out and get a lot of cheaper cards that are more efficient cost-wise. Mark NKU, I keep telling myself no more Polaris, yet I made another 8 card RX 570 8 gig rig in February. They were under 85 shipped each on eBay. See, it's hard to argue with that, because 8 of those cards, you're going to be making good money. And 85 times 6, 500, you're less than what a Radeon 7 costs, and you're going to be making 45 cents times 6. You're going to be making $2.70 a day. So over $1.30 more than what the Radeon 7's doing. Question, can you add the hash rate on the Excel sheet? Not now, maybe next week or something. Ace24, I used to have the hash rate when I was mining individual coins, but I dropped that off of there due to NiceHash changing the algorithm, because I have it auto switching. So then the hash rate on this algorithm may be different than the next algorithm, and I don't exactly know the best way to handle that. If you have any recommendations, I'm definitely up for it. Serpent XSF, they're going for $600 all day long. Hard times, what about the RX 5700 XT? I don't have any of those. I need to get my hands on one. I'm thinking what I'm going to be doing now is I have 7 1060s currently. I'm going to sell off 6 of my 1060s, use that money to buy up some more cards. And then I'm thinking I'm probably, I don't know, should I get rid of more of my 10 series stuff? I don't want to get rid of my RTX stuff, because I'm still hopeful that we'll come out with or something will come out with an algorithm or miner that will be able to use the ray tracing or tensor cores. So, kind of be the saving grace for Nvidia mining. Used 7s going for 350 to 700. I haven't seen any used Radeon 7s at 350 publicly, maybe independently. Risky with HBM2 unless you get the original receipt. It's all risky at this point. Techman, I discovered something earlier if you want to know. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. Almost double. Question, can you add the hash? Okay, yeah. Vega is around 80 cents a day right now. Thank you for that, Diamond. I much appreciated. K5 Antminer. Thoughts? Let's actually go look it up, because I have no idea what a K5 Antminer does. K5 Antminer. Interesting. So it mines Nervos. Oh, it's not available yet. Okay. What are these things going to cost? Oh, these things look expensive. $2,000 for a K5 Antminer. I don't know, man. I'm not a big Antminer guy, especially the early adopter Antminer stuff, because if anything, this is gonna hit the network and tank the price, or the difficulty is just gonna go through the moon, and it's not gonna be making that crazy amount of money. Yes, Shadow Band, an RTX like optimized algorithm or miner would be awesome. Hard times. I'm still using old equipment, sadly, but my motherboard for my gaming streaming rig is an Asus Rampage 3 Extreme. Once upgrade to newer, I want to use it in mine. Well, awesome, man. Yeah, using some of your old technology definitely saves money. Techman says Bitcash switch to X25X and difficulty is low, worth 1.0155 a coin, but I have hit 3 blocks in the last hours. Oh, very nice. That sounds like some good profit there, Techman TY. Hard time wrenchers, but it's limited to X58. Oh, okay, the old board. Are you still mining solar? Is that what you're trying to say, CryptoKitty? I have solar stuff in. I do not have it up and running yet. That's going to be its own independent video. Techman TY, I'm only hitting 2 mega hash with a 1050 and a 1030 or 1050 Ti. And you're still able to hit blocks. That's impressive. Hard time wrenchers. Can't you build a mining rig for around 3K that runs multi-algo compared to an ASIC? Well, any mining rig that you put together with GPUs is able to mine all kinds of different algorithms. So, and you can do that at any price range. So it doesn't have to be 3,000. Yeah, Savage Mine actually answered you too. So definitely less than 3K. But okay, let's get back to the news. I did pull up a little news article to finish out today's video. London Blockchain Summit, crypto meets. I can't say it out loud because the last video that I said it out loud, it got demonetized. So yeah, London Blockchain Summit, crypto meets. We're gonna call this beer sickness. Yeah, there it is. So day one, the world has a fever for blockchain, but that's not the only infectious substance in the room. The specter of spiraling beer virus crisis looms large over today's conference in the United Kingdom. London has sold out of hand sanitizer, and some of the blockchain's biggest names are fist bumping and elbow tapping at London Blockchain Week to avoid hand contact. Although the summit is about extolling the virtues of blockchain, beer virus is the elephant in the room, and there's certainly room for an elephant in the cavernous main hall of the 8 North Lumber Avenue. Okay. In the beating heart of the UK capital, with many of the speakers subject to travel bans or self-isolation, but organizers of the event are taking a rosy view of a grim situation, and that's not only due to the intense pink neon lighting that illuminates the venue. Organizer Dr. Jane Thomason kicked off the blockchain bonanza by acknowledging the impact of beer virus on the event. We've had a lot of dropouts. A lot of international speakers haven't been able to make it. No one knows what's going on, but you need to wash your hands a lot and don't sneeze on anyone. Well, I think that's pretty sound advice for literally any day, every day, no matter if the beer virus is here or not. Don't be sneezing on people and wash your hands. So, yeah, they're pretty much beating a dead horse here. I don't know. Yeah, that dang beer virus. Smash them likes. Much appreciated, Foo Fighter. And before we get off, let's take a look at the market. Let's get a fresh refresh on it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in a $9,000 Bitcoin right now at 10:24 p.m. March 5th, 2020. Ethereum's at $230. Ripple, XRP, 24 cents. Bitcoin Cash, $336. Bitcoin SV, $240. Litecoin, $61. Binance Coin, $21. Tezos, $3.09. Monero, $68.40. Ethereum Classic, $8.20. Basic Attention Token, 23 cents. Bitcoin Gold, $11.94. Decred, $18.77. Ravencoin, 2.7 cents. Bitcoin Diamond, 73 cents. Hollow Coin, very small amount of money, not even a quarter of a penny. Nervos, 7/10 of a penny. Steam 19 cents, Verge 3/10 of a penny, Aeon 14 cents, Zcoin $5.58, and Energy at the 100 spot $1.77. And if you can't BIOS mod, I got a video on how the bypass just backing up original VBIOS and do it at your own risk. Okay, that's always good to know. If you could drop that in the Discord, it'd be much appreciated, Serpent XSF. And definitely slap that like button like Savage Mind said, guys. And we're going to be calling it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming out. If you want to catch me Monday through Thursday live Eastern Standard Time, or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, I hope to be able to get the video up this weekend of me fumbling with the solar panel, plugging stuff in wrong. I didn't burn anything up yet, but it's I'm sure professional solar installers will cringe, and people that don't know what I'm doing will enjoy it also. So with that being said, thank everybody. If you want to come hang out for a little bit, we're going to be over in the Discord like normal. Come chat about crypto, chat about gaming, all that kind of stuff. Peace out, adios, and we'll see you on the next one. Bow, bow, bow. Jenny, come here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You need to go outside. She's standing in the hallway, just looking at me. Hold on, can I sneak her in here with something? Come on. She just turned around and walked away. She needs to go outside. All right, guys, I'm gonna go take her and walk the dog. Go walk the dog. Actually, she came back. Come on, jump up here. Come on. Oh, say hi. Say hi. You need to go outside? Okay. All right. Later, guys. Yeah,